Howdy guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through my prep work for painting on another higher end apartment complex. This is generally what I do on a day-to-day process. Well, here we are. Looks like the old tenant left some goodies for me. We'll just have to set these stuff aside. The place doesn't look too bad. This corner unit does have a pretty high ceilings. I'm guessing about 15 feet. Let's set my stuff down and check out what we're up against. This looks to be the master bedroom. I'm seeing a few wall dings and holes. Looks like they took out the closet doors. Other than that, this room doesn't look too bad as far as paint condition. Alright, let's take a look at the bathroom. Who's that crazy guy in the mirror? It doesn't look bad in here either. Nice washer and dryers. These apartments are one of the cleanest and modern looking apartments in town. Now let's see if we can get this unit back into shape. Oops, that's not a good start. Step 1 of painting prep. Remove faceplates. Step 2. Taping and masking. Since they are not having me paint the ceilings, I don't have to cover every surface. Experience will dictate where you should mask and cover areas for wall painting. I like to use the counter to set my items on it, so I cover the areas I will be placing my tools. The kitchen tends to get greasy and oily. It is necessary to evaluate the area and see if you need to degrease or prime the walls. This counter doesn't look too bad and not too oily. I find it useful to carry heavy-duty degreaser spray with you in case you do run into greasy surface. Your tape won't stick if it's too greasy. To clean the really fine dust on top of the baseboards, I made this makeshift wiper. It's just a microfiber cloth taped to a stick. It works really well removing dust along the baseboards. The task here is not to clean the area, instead clean the surface. We'll be placing your tape. allowing it to stick properly. The manager will have a cleaning crew deep clean the unit once I'm done. Next, I'm masking the top of the baseboard. This is where it is likely to get paint drips when rolling the walls. The name of the game is be efficient on every steps. Don't make unnecessary work that is not needed. Remember the term KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Next, remove any nails, screws, or plastic screw anchors on the walls. Then, use the butt end of your 5-in-1 tool and push in any protruding holes so they can be filled smooth. Make sure to push in the spackle so there is sufficient product and scrape it smooth. Also, be sure to use a spackle that doesn't shrink or sink. Now, for this type of wall damage, you will have to add an additional step to the repair. We will have to texture this spot. If you see where the repair was done, then you didn't do a good job repairing it. Remember, you're a professional painter. Wait a minute. I thought this was a self-affirmation moment. Since there are only few small areas that need texture, there's no point on using your texture hopper. Instead, just use a canned texture. What I like to do before I use the can, I like to put it in a sink of hot water for about 15 minutes. Make sure it's not boiling hot, just sink hot. What this does is it increases the pressure inside the can and allows you to spray a finer orange peel texture. Also, this method works great when you find yourself feeling that your can has more mud inside, but the air pressure is not enough to spray. Alright, let me take this moment and show you what multi-tool I have. This multi-tool is called GOAT multi-tool. GOAT meaning greatest of all time. This multi-tool really is that great. It gives Leatherman a run for its money. What makes this multi-tool special is it is modular, meaning you can remove and swap the tool pieces with others, or if you break one, you can replace them easily. And I think they have a lifetime warranty. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. The hinges on it is silky smooth. You can even adjust on how much tension you want. You can make loose to where you can open it like a butterfly knife. Alright, this patched area should be dry. Let's go ahead and sand it before texturing. You can't see on the camera, but I have a flashlight at an angle, so you can see if there is any outline of the spot. Make sure you shake the can really well. A couple minutes of shaking should be sufficient. Adjust the nozzle and do some test sprays to match the wall texture. When spraying, make sure you overlap and fan it outwards. After you fill all the holes in spackle, look for stress fractures or cracks throughout the wall and ceiling. If it's a thin crack on the corners, just use caulking and tool it. But make sure you leave enough caulk over the crack so when the crack does move from expansion and contraction, the caulk moves with it like a rubber band and keep the crack from showing. After that, you're ready to paint the walls. That's it for now. If you learned a thing or two, please consider liking or subscribing to my channel to show your appreciation for all my efforts. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.